set up, ready for a wild camp. I just want to show you around quickly what I've got set up. It's a bit windy, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I've set up already because I didn't bring the tripod with me, so I'll show you around quickly what I'm using tonight. I'm using the DD XL Tarp with the DD Modular Hammock without the mozzie net and without the other waterproof cover. So here we go. So first, got the tree huggers wrapped around the tree, down to the hitch, aluminium toggle there, and then that's one end of my hammock. I'll go inside in a minute and show you. This is my Amstel ridgeline. This end I have just used a trucker's hitch and then wound off the rest, so that's pretty solid. This is the XL Tarp. I'll show you the tie-out points, the mods that I've got on there. This is the other end of my ridgeline. What I've done here is I've made a figure of 8 on the end of my Amstel ridgeline and made a continuous loop with a toggle inside, and just done a, is it a lark's foot? I'm not sure. I just went through the loop, then used that, and then put the toggle through the figure of 8. And the reason I've done this is because in the winter when I've camped out here before, everything's just froze up. So I'm trying this, and so far it's worked well. The toggle's cheap as chips, and that's just an old shoelace. The stopper knot's come undone there a bit, but so far it's working for me. And again, this is the other tree hugger around the tree, down to the toggle and down through into the tarp. Now what I'm using, you'll notice that the ridgeline is going underneath the tarp. I always go underneath, don't ask me why, I just prefer it that way. But I did use S-beaners beforehand, and I've managed to snap my S-beaners. So again, with the toggle idea from the one end of my ridgeline, I'm using the same idea with a continuous loop with a toggle on the end, round the end of my tarp loop onto a prusik knot. Now this prusik knot is holding pretty well. Yeah, and that's just looped through there and looped back on itself. So that's going to be pretty much fail safe, I feel. But I will get back to you and see how that holds up. It's the first time I've used that, but I've used the prusik before, and the prusiks are held, not a problem. What I do with the tie-out point, another mod that I've made myself. I'll go around the other side because it's a bit windy. So we're out in the shelter a bit here now. So looking down, what I've done is, again, toggle. Man, I'm toggle mad, but they work, so I'm not going to fault it. But this time we've got the toggle on the end, of a piece of shot cord. Okay, so it pulls out. There we go. And again, it's just looped on itself around the tarp, tie out. And I personally leave these on. I don't take them off. So when I pack the tarp up, these stay on the tarp. I find that way better than to pack it all up. Now I'm using these stakes, and they're about a few pennies from Hong Kong or China. Yeah, this one's bent, but what do you expect? What do I expect for the amount of money that I spent? But what I like is these. Screen's gone off. Is these little bits of paracord on the end, and I could do it myself, but they come like this. So all I did, excuse a rabbit poop, is put, in the summertime, I will just peg out like that. But because it's winter and it's really windy, and I'm expecting it to get a lot more windier tonight, and I've been up here a few times, and I thought the trees were going to come down above me, but they haven't yet, so we come back for more. So put the toggle through the tie-out point on the DD tarp again, and then through the, excuse me, doing one-handed, doing there, through the loop, and there we go. So that's short in the length, but there's still some give in it. and then stake it in. Give it a bit of boot. Okay, so that's that. So there is a bit of give and take on these tie outs. I've not had one fail on me yet, but I suppose once the paracord wears on the stakes, it is going to snap. But I've got plenty of paracord on me, so I'm going to take 2 minutes to lock up somewhere. So yeah, I'll show you inside. This is inside, and there's my hammock with my whoopee slings. I used to tie a prusik knot to stop the rain coming in, but I don't bother anymore. I find this is sufficient. If I'm worried, I can just tie that round the whoopee sling again. So as I say, it's the DD Jungle Hammock Modular. So all this is just the actual hammock. There's no mods in there, because obviously this time of year, what are we in, January, it's quite cold and there's no mozzies, so there's no need for it. Although with it on, it will add a little bit more warmth, but not to worry. So that's my setup. So that's the one end with the doors shut. On the other end, I'll leave the one part open until I've settled down for the night. So, excuse me a minute while I get in the hammock. Here we are, snug as a bug in a rug. Happily hang out here. I can hear the hail. It's just starting to hail on the tarp. Hopefully you get all the audio. But yeah, there we are. I'm out of breath, so unfit. So I'm going to stop it there, and I will do a few more videos of my cooking kit, and I got a new jet boil, so we'll have a go with that. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon.